Welcome to our series where we'll be covering the protect, detect and respond elements. I'm the product marketing manager for CyberOne, and today we have Gavin, cybersecurity practice manager at Quorum. Gavin, can you walk us through a day in the life of your role?
Yeah, thanks very much, Christine. Really pleased to be here. It is certainly a challenging but rewarding space. For us as a team, consistency is a key message that we talk about really often. This is a key driver to success for us. Sometimes what this means is not being scared to stretch ourselves, try new technologies, fail fast, so we can figure out what works for us as a team and deliver on the best outcomes for our customers.
Great. So through this series, we'll be focusing on protect, detect, and respond. Can you dive into a little bit more detail around the protect element?
Absolutely. So to set a little bit of context, we're as Quorum and the Cloud Collective are Microsoft Gold partners. We hold a number of advanced specializations. These include advanced specializations in advanced threat protection. So we understand protecting customers' data, infrastructure, endpoints, applications, and identities. We're also a partner member within MISA, which is Microsoft's Intelligent Security Association. So we understand protecting our customers very well.
Great. And can you tell me the value you see in scenario-based training as opposed to traditional training?
Yeah, absolutely. I see the benefits with scenario-based training, giving individuals that aren't necessarily formal members of the cybersecurity team, but are involved when an incident occurs, insights into the whole process. It gives those members as an opportunity to be involved. We have a mantra that we talk to often to take from the Cyber Gym team is test, train, and tune. We really believe this leads to the best outcomes for teams as a whole, not just individuals.
And can you give us a little insight of what it looks like when you enter the arena?
Absolutely. So we refer to the Cyber Gym arena. This is an emulated, isolated environment. The intention of the arena is to create a safe space. I think that's the first thing that's important to understand. A safe space for teams to be able to execute otherwise quite sophisticated, complicated, and potentially dangerous attacks against the team. So what this enables is those teams to get visibility into what a real world attack looks like, not just, and not to take anything away, but what we see, and we hear commentary from Tim, one of our security analysts, further on in the series, where he says where he sees most attacks occur is around initial access. Typical phishing type attacks. Granted, credential theft also lives within that realm, but what we generally don't see day to day is these more advanced, sophisticated attacks that is often referred to as APTs. So within the arena, we have defined a set of APTs, and we run these APTs against the blue team, which would be my team, and gives us an opportunity to see how the team actually responds.
And how do the team respond to high pressure situations?
Yeah, this is really a great question. Different individuals will sometimes show different levels or the abilities to cope with pressure differently in pressure situations. We often say practice makes perfect, and this is true. Another approach is rinse and repeat. We can and we encourage customers to go through this exercise regularly as opposed to a one-time occurrence and figure out what good looks like. What good looks like for your team, what good looks like within your organization, and lastly, what a good response looks like when you're under pressure from an advanced attacker. It is imperative to invest not only in technology, granted you need to invest in the right technology, but also investing in your people, as well as not forgetting about your process. Sometimes we work on different things at different times. This is maybe sometimes how your team, as an example, handled pressure. We'll have team debriefs. This is never about targeting any individual within the team. This is always in a team context, lifting up the team, bringing out shortfalls, granted, but what can the team glean from this in terms of positive experience, discuss those lessons learned, and ultimately pulling together better as a team or a virtual team, if that's your scenario.
Great, there's some really good insights. Thank you. Can you also take us to a certain level of depth to some of the insights that you leverage as a technical team?
Absolutely. So there's a number of elements that we use. I always say to the team quite often in conversation, use the right tool for the job. So a very effective tool for us is coming from the MITRE ATT&CK framework. This is an invaluable tool in our toolbox. It enables us and gives us key strategy insights. It enables us to draw very close alignment within the cybersecurity team. It flows directly into the Microsoft tools from a security framework perspective. What that means in practical terms is the Microsoft security tools understand the MITRE ATT&CK framework and respond accordingly to visualize, where the attack actually sits accordingly and appropriately to the MITRE ATT&CK framework. We utilize the framework heavily to understand current state versus future state. This is really important when we go into the arena in terms of understanding your current state. A common ground between customers, us, and the CyberGym team can be, let's understand your current state according to the MITRE ATT&CK framework. Build on that, understand where your gaps are, and then further understand your future state according to the MITRE ATT&CK framework and the Microsoft components that you have to support your strategy. So what this does is quite quickly helps us to figure out where you have gaps in your protect, detect, and respond strategies. This is not only from a technical insights perspective, so it's also ensuring you have the right logs and you have the right data sets, but also ensuring you have enough of the right process.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Christine.